Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today is the next in my Love It, Pan It, Declutter It series. And today I'm going to be doing cream highlighters. So again, as I've said before, if you've watched any of these videos, I've kind of divided up my bronzers, highlighters and blushes into cream and powder. So because there's a lot in it and I have a lot. So I think it would be easier for me and easier for anybody that watches this, because otherwise we'd be here till times now. Yeah, at least 6 hours. So I'm going to get cracking. Just to let you know, so my base was the same the whole time. It was the Max Factor Miracle Touch foundation, which is in my project pan at the moment. So I didn't powder, I didn't spray any finishing spray or anything like that on it. I just wore them on their own just to see how they got on. I don't want to age them in any way, if that makes sense. So I wanted to see how they stood on their own. So the first item that I have here is from Primark. I have a lot of products from Primark. You've probably seen that by now. I do buy a lot of my stuff there because it's very affordable, it's cruelty free, and you can dip your toes into some fun makeup without really committing to it. So this is the PS Primark Liquid Glow Illuminating Drops. So the shade that I have is the shade Champagne. They're under €5 and you get 15ml or 0.5 US fluid ounces. As I said, they're cruelty free, €4 for this one. Packaging, so it's glass bottle and it's got a dropper. I won't lie, the dropper, it's okay. It's not great. When are droppers ever great? Please tell me. If you've had a product where the dropper has been just bang on, please let us know. I feel like it's a mythical thing, like a unicorn, but you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the more you pay, the better the dropper. I'm sorry, why am I always distracted? I'm watching across the road and there's a bouncy castle going up. So it's like the Pied Piper over there. All the kids are like, oh, what's it gonna be? How big is it gonna be? And all the adults are going, 9 o'clock tonight, after a few glasses of wine, we'll all be on it. So yeah, I'm kind of distracted now to see what it is. Looks like it's kind of a dragon or something. It's cool. Focus, Ruth. Focus. There's no scent off this. It's kind of a golden champagne kind of shade, which is an accurate kind of description of it. I would say it's quite a metallic finish and it's quite creamy. So that is it there. They claim it's an instant radiance. What I've said is that it was hard to buff out where you initially dot it. So if you were to go straight on the face with this, and to be fair, I found this with a lot of these kind of products, if you go straight on it there, it kind of, you can see the dots you initially put down. So even though you kind of buff it out a bit, those dots are still there. You really have to get stuck into it. So I found it better. And again, with the majority of these, putting it onto the back of my hand, getting a damp sponge or brush. Personally, I prefer the effect of a damp sponge. It's just my own preference. And dab it in and then just dab it onto the high points of the face where you want it. I do find cream highlighters, for me personally, predominantly work in this area. I don't find them great on the lip here. I usually like to go in with a powder one there or down the nose. I just find that these look better for me and don't look kind of greasy kind of in the middle. Excuse me if I sound a little bit nasally and congested today. I've been quite sick the last few days, so I haven't been able to take my allergy medication. So I've noticed today I'm just a bit more congested than I normally would be, because I have prescription allergy tablets that I take every day regardless of what the pollen count is or anything like that, because I always have the watery eyes. But today, focus. What I said about this is that it looked greasy on the skin and was just okay. So not a Love It product, unfortunately. I said it's not a fan. I'm going to use it up mixed with moisturizer on the body. So I found I used up 2 this year already. The L'Oreal Glow More, I think it was called, and one from Custom or Cover FX Custom Drops, and they were gorgeous mixed in with my moisturizer. So that's how that one's going to get finished up. I'm not going to wear it on my face. I just didn't love it. I don't like to look greasy. I don't mind looking glowy. There's definitely a difference between being glowy and greasy, in my opinion. All of this, in my opinion. So that is the first one. Next down we have the Max Effector Sculpting Wand Highlighter. Universal shade. Really? Universal in this day and age. This was under €15, quite pricey in my opinion, even for drugstore, but we all know drugstore is starting to get up there. You get about 10 mil in this. It isn't cruelty free, unfortunately. I don't understand why CoverGirl is cruelty free and Max Factor isn't, because apparently they're more or less the same brand. They're sister brands, not even under the same umbrella, but actual sister brands. They're just, I don't know what it is, but if someone can explain it to me, have at it. This is a squeezy tube. It has one of those stupid sponges which I've ripped off because I was just fed up with it. And it wasn't just because it was a sponge, and sponges can be kind of icky, but it was so you have a kind of an on and off feature, so you can turn it so that, you know, product isn't constantly oozing out, which is great. I love that. But when you'd have it to on, it would seem forever before it actually got into the sponge, and then all of a sudden it was oozing out and you couldn't stop it. It was irritating. So I felt taking off the sponge both get rid of the ick factor, and also lets me see exactly how much product is coming out, which is better. I don't want to be wasting product. This is currently in my Partners in Cream, I want to say, project pan, and I like it. There's a little bit of a scent from it, but I'd say it's quite a fresh scent, and it dissipates quickly. I don't notice that it lingers at all, and we all know I'm very sensitive to scents. There's no sparkle in this, and it's quite a champagne-y kind of shade. I'll just give a little bit out. It's a pity it's not cruelty-free, because it is nice, but then again, it's not exactly value for money in my opinion, because the packaging is crap. Here we go again. Yeah, the packaging is crap. I have to say, it's really bad. When you're paying that kind of dearer, wasp, go away. When you're paying that dearer kind of price, drugstore side of things, I don't know. I feel it's a bit rich. Anyway. They claim, I said it's a very creamy finish. A highlighter cream, lightweight, buildable and long lasting. It's not long lasting, that's bullshit, in my opinion. Everything, in my opinion. I said a sponge applicator is a disaster, no product comes out for ages, and then way too much does. So exactly what I said already. I said when applied to the back of hand and applied with a sponge, it looks beautiful and subtle. Blends like a dream and gives a lovely subtle glow. Very pretty. So yeah, I do enjoy this product. I would love if it was cruelty free, in better packaging, and you got more for your money. Not asking for much really. End of day, if it was cruelty free, better packaging, and more shades and more product, I would repurchase it. I hadn't even read over my notes prior to filming, but obviously that's a very, you know, exactly what I think. So I'm panning it. I will pan it. I won't be repurchasing it, unfortunately, because they're not cruelty free. So that is that one. Next is from Collection. So Collection is a brand in boots, made by Boots, and it's kind of a very budget kind of section of their categories. I'm not really making much sense, but like you have Soap and Glory, and you had CYO, and you have Collection, and I feel like there's another one that I can't remember now. And Collection as well is always kind of in a stand that makes it look like it's all Planet Earth friendly or something. Do you know what I mean? It's very greenwashed in my opinion, and falsely so, you know. But anyway, this is actually an eye colour, but I bought it because I thought it would make a very pretty highlighter. So this is what it looks like inside in the pan. The shade is Hello Angel. It's under €5. I don't know how much is actually in it. I checked online, I couldn't see. They're cruelty free, very basic plastic packaging, no scent on it, and it has kind of a pinkish hue to it. And the feel of it is very much like a Super Shock shadow. It has that kind of feel to it. That's it there up top if you can see it. So it's quite subtle and quite pink in tone. No sparkle or anything like that in it. It's very much just a glowy product as opposed to a glittery product. I said, they say it glides and blends like a dream, subtle shimmer and sparkle. Don't know why they're saying sparkle when there's no glitter in it. That's kind of peculiar to me, but anyway. Long lasting high pigment. No. I said I needed to use a very dense brush and have to go back in and out to build it up. So what I mean by dense brush, do I have one here handy? I probably don't, of course. Why would I be prepared? What sort of YouTuber would I be if I was prepared? So something like this, kind of, that's quite a dense, solid brush I need to go into it with, and to try and get any sort of pigment on it. I said it's pretty enough, very subtle, but nothing too special. Like, to be fair, it's supposed to be an eyeshadow, so it's hard to rank it, you know what I mean, when it's not in this category. But having said that, it's not great as an eyeshadow either. It's just not. So I am currently putting this in the palette section. To be fair, I might try and put it in a project before the end of the year, especially coming into winter when the cooler kind of colour will be nicer. And I might declutter by the end of the year. I'll see. I just don't think I love it enough to be not wasting my time, but you know what I mean. There's other products I could be using. But yeah, we'll see how that ends up. I'm going to try and pan it first and foremost, and then make a decision closer to the end of the year as to whether it's staying or not. Because I don't absolutely hate it, but I just think I'd better. Next up is from the brand So Sumi. So you've heard me talking about them a few times. They're an Irish brand. She's an Irish influencer, very much focused on tanning products, and then has veered into the makeup kind of realm as well. This is the Dripping Gold Glow Stick Illuminating Liquid Highlighter for face and body. There's no shade name on it, and I don't think any other shades available on it. It was part of a set, kind of a Christmas, a limited edition set, and I reckon it was around €10 approximately, and you get 12ml of product in it. So we have, it's one of these sponge applicators again. Very similar to the Max Factor. Obviously they get them from the same packaging company. No scent to it, and I said the colour is quite golden. There's no glitter, and it's not metallic. Their claims: rosy golden glow, antioxidant rich, hydrating, skin loving ingredients. I just don't buy into that horseshit, if I'm being honest. I just think leave your skin loving ingredients to your skincare. Personally, it's just how I feel about it. Now look, isn't it great? You know what I mean, that some of your makeup products have some kind of benefit to it, but I just don't know how much they could possibly have. So I have said, again, back of hand, and then blending sponge to tap it on. It is quite dark. You can see there, compared to, you know, any of the others I've swatched for you, it is quite a dark shade. So it's more of a summer highlighter for me. I'm not sure if that turned off now again. Quite dark when initially applied, but blends out nicely. I was surprised. Actually very pretty and not too greasy looking, and no glitter. So yeah, I actually ended up loving this, and I'll be honest, I was a tad skeptical because I haven't loved a lot of her products. But this was a winner for me. So this, I think next summer now, might go into kind of a shop my stash or something like that, because it will come towards the end of summer here, so it's not going to get much use now. But yeah, I really enjoy it, and it's a lovely product. And again, like I said, I prefer a glow, not a greasy look, so this was a winner in that respect. So that is in the love it category. Next we have one from LA Girl. I initially bought this. This is the LA Girl Luminous Glow Skin Illuminator. This is in the shade Sunlit. I originally bought this because a girl I follow had said it was a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. Not really, in my opinion. You get a fluid ounce of 30ml, and it's under €15. So good size packaging and product for the price. They're cruelty free. It's a squeezy tube with a thin nozzle. I don't mind that, you know, I'm okay with that. Doesn't bother me at all. You can kind of really the words are gone. They're gone over to the bouncy castle there now, and they're having a great old time of it. You can really just get out the amount of product that you want. There's one word that would describe that, but I'm not able to get it out of my brain at the moment. So it's kind of a makeupy scent to it, quite a dark golden shade. You can see there next to the Sosu, maybe not quite as dark as the Sosu one, but it's on the darker side. Finish kind of glisten and shine, not glitter or metallic. Claims for all over glow, apply evenly on face or highlight certain areas, can be used under foundation or over. I didn't like it. I had this in my primer part of my collection, and I did my primer video like this and I didn't like it as a primer. Just personally didn't suit my skin as a primer or do what I want a glowy primer to do. But as a cream highlighter, really enjoyed it. So I said I don't rate it for under foundation, but enjoy it as a cream highlighter. It gives a beautiful sheen to cheeks. Not a glow to the gods. I mean, you're not going to be beaming up to space with this. It's just a healthy glow. And again, it's a darker shade, so it's good for summer. And that's the kind of like I like for summer, the kind of look I like for summer, is one that's just a, you know, a healthy glow from within, looking just, you know what that means, juicy and healthy and just, yeah, like it like that. So yeah, this has actually turned into a lower product. So, you know, maybe it didn't work for what I bought it for initially, was to use as a primer and a foundation, but ended up working out really nicely as a cream highlighter, so I'm very happy with that. Next up we have Becca Ignite. This is it here, got it as part of a set. This is the shade Passion. I don't see it online anymore. You get 15 ml or 5 fluid ounces and they are cruelty free. It's a squeezy tube, very dark gold bronze and very glittery, and mother of God, lads, I don't even really want to put much of this out because the scent is so stinking strong on it. Right down the end there you can see it. I can't even finish what you're saying first, Ruth. They claim it's a liquefied light highlighter. I don't know what they mean by light highlighter, as in light in consistency, light in glow, light in shade, because there's none of those things in my opinion. I used a sponge to try and apply it on my face, and I used a kind of a buffing glove, you know, that you'd use for tan for on my body. I'm not going to reach up and get it now. I said, this is not for my face at all. Too heavily scented and too glittery. Tried it on the body and might have been okay if not for the scent. It actually triggered a migraine. I can feel it right across here starting. I'm going to get this off me straight away because no thank you. I've just spent 3 days in bed with a migraine and I'm not going back. Thank you very much. So that's a declutter. Bye bye, good luck, sayonara, Avida, goodbye, all the things. I actually think, Steph, if you're watching this, I might send this up to you because, or across to you, because your sense of smell isn't great, so it mightn't bother you at all and you might really enjoy it. So I'll throw that in the box and stuff and send it to you, and yeah, let me know how you get on with it. Next up is the Maybelline Master Strobing Sticks. I actually have 2 shades of these because they were on sale in a pharmacy here, or drugstore, and I had completely used up the shade 100 previously and really thoroughly enjoyed it, so I picked up 200 as well. Now this is prior to me going cruelty free, so it's a bit of a pity, but anyway. And it's, I have to say, I think of all the drugstore brands, Maybelline is the one that I'd love to see going cruelty free. I miss their mascaras, I miss these kind of products. I'd love to try the chrome, studio chrome highlighters, and I'd love to try the urban. Do you know, there's loads of products from Maybelline I'd love to try. Is what it is. Won't be doing it until they do go cruelty free, and hopefully they will do. So anyway, I have the shade 100 Light Iridescent and 200 Medium Nude Glow. And very much so, one is a summer shade and one is a winter shade. No real scent to them. Got that on the bottom of my nose. Lovely. You get 9 grams of product or 32 ounces. I don't know if you can even... Oh, there. Sorry, I'm in the wrong. So there's the 2 shades. So there's the lighter 100 and the darker 200 shades there. So one is kind of a champagne pink and the other is a more golden shade. And you've got a solid kind of roll-up tube. And it is very solid. It goes up and down very easy. You're not going to worry that they're going to go up and not come back down again. Like, for instance, the Milk Makeup sticks. I know they can be quite problematic when it comes to that. So what I do is I actually rub a sponge across the top of it. So I'll just turn it up a little bit and actually rub my sponge across the top of it like that, and then just dab it onto the cheeks. I don't like to go in with the stick because I feel it does lift foundation a little bit, and the same with any of these. I find the best way for me personally is on the back of the hand and then onto the face. And I don't find that I use up or lose too much product in that, because, you know, the sponge soaks up quite a bit of it and and I don't mind then if I'm using the sponge the next day and there's a little bit of it in it when I'm putting on my foundation. It's just an extra little bit of glow and I'm happy with that. I said, so incredibly pretty on the skin. I love how they look. Don't highlight. That doesn't make sense. Oh, they don't highlight or emphasize texture, is what I'm trying to say, or wrinkles. Subtle, but could be built up a bit, but never intense. So again, I'm not a big fan of the intense look. I just think it's a younger person's thing. I find on me, it can highlight wrinkles and stuff like that. I said both beautiful, one for summer and one for winter. Picture they're not cruelty free. So they are Love-Its, but they're pans. I'm going to pan them because they're not cruelty free, so they need to be used up. Next is another Sosu one. So this you might see in my cream bronzer video. So this got moved into the cream highlighter section of my collection. So it's the Sosu Dripping Gold Bronze Illuminating Bronzer Stick Bar. I don't know why they call it a bar and a stick, but there you go. Again, in the shade Universal. In this day and age, universal. Under €10 because it's part of a kit. 5.5 grams or 0.19 fluid ounces. Cruelty free. Twist up plastic tube. The scent, yes, quite a coconutty scent. And shea butter, quite pleasant though. Now this is very golden. You know, even in comparison there you can see. So there are the two Maybelline ones, and this is the Sosumi one. Like they call it a bronzer. This is not a bronzer. Just not, in my opinion, I just don't think it's a bronzer for anyone. I don't know any skin that would be using this as a bronzer. It's just so freaking glowy. It's just like, I just don't know why. I don't know. Stop talking. I used a sponge, rubbed the stick onto there, the same as the Maybelline one. I was worried about the scent, but it dissipated quickly. I was also worried about the pigment, but it blends very easily. So I actually ended up really enjoying this one as well. So that's a second win for Suzanne, and a second win for moving something from one part of my collection to another and trying it as a different product instead of just going, that's not a bronzer, it's going in the bin. You know, try and see if you can work it a different way. And this one definitely did. So I'm happy about that. Next up is the XX Revolution Cloud Highlighter. So again, you would have heard me talking about this brand. It's a subsidiary of Makeup Revolution, and I loved their cream bronzer. I thought it was beautiful. So this is a gorgeous glass package and really like it. The shade is Haze. It's just under €10. You get 3.4 grams, 0.11 ounces. They're cruelty free. Lovely heavy frosted glass pot, and it's a beautiful packaging, I have to say. Very makeup-y scent. The colour is peach, and it's cream with glitter. Even when I stick excuse me, even when I stick my hand into it, sorry, I need to get a drink of water. It just is so hard to use. I don't know. Can you see it there? Lighting today isn't great, I do apologise. It's just a glittery mess. Sorry, no. I apologise. Claims skin loving ingredients. Dewy, moisturised base complexion infused with marshmallow extract to moisturise and soothe, and Edelweiss extract as an antioxidant. No, let's just no, stop now. I tried a brush, I tried my fingers, and I tried a sponge. It's awful. I just wrote down awful glittery mess. I'm not sure who this would suit. Maybe young ones. So yeah, you know, maybe, you know, some kids out there would love this. I do mean kids, like I'm talking tweens here, not even teens, like, because this is just, and it feels awful as a, I don't know. I just really, it's not for me. I just don't like it. So what I've done with this is I'm going to move it over to my cream eyeshadow section and try it. I've tried it once and it was okay. I won't pretend I loved it. It was just okay. I mean, that is just fucking glitter in a greasy mess. It's the only way I could describe that. No. We'll try it on the eyes. So we'll give it another go, but where are they off to with that? Like, that's not a highlighter. Let's just... And like XX Revolution is supposed to be the dearer kind of arm of Revolution. So it's not even geared at young ones. Do you know what I mean? It's geared at people who have a bit more disposable income, or idiots like myself that can't stop buying makeup. But no, no. I have said I've been disappointed with that brand. The only thing so far that I've really thoroughly enjoyed is the cream bronzer. Everything else has been a bit of a miss. I mean, I've tried quite a few bits now at this stage from it. Getting towards the end, guys, we're nearly there. Sculpted by Amy Connolly. So again, Amy Connolly is a professional makeup artist here in Ireland, and she has her own range of makeup. This is her Liquid Lights in Gilded Glow. It's under €15. Kind of pricey. 12ml, 0.42 ounces. She's cruelty free, and it is in a squeezy tube. No scent, champagne gold, a very fine micro glitter, I said. And luckily it's very fine. It doesn't really show up too much on the skin, I find. Thank God, because I wouldn't be happy if it did. That is it there. They say that it is an instant pick-me-up in a tube. I said not bad, didn't notice glitter on the skin, which is good. Just gives a nice glow, but I have said that it's nothing special. I'm disappointed this year because I've been trying to try more Irish brands because, you know, I want to support local. It's better for the environment because it's not been shipped from, you know, far away. You're supporting local, they're usually cruelty free, you're helping the economy, etc, etc. But I'm just struggling to find one that I really enjoy and that I can really get behind and say, yeah, this is amazing. I'm going to buy everything they've sold and just love everything. But hasn't worked out for me so far, but you know, maybe down the line. So I said nothing special and I'm going to pan it. Last. PS Primark Summer Hues Glow Wand. This is her here. Summer Hues is the shade, under €5, 15.5 grams, 0.4 ounces. They're cruelty free, a squeezy tube with another stupid doodah sponge on the top. This one doesn't have an on and off, but you kind of have to press down on it. It's one of those that kind of you have to get a bit of pressure on it to dispense the product. Very makeup with alcohol kind of smell, quite strong. It's a dark rose gold is how I described it, and I said glitter and loads of exclamation marks. I said not a fan. It's a glittery mess, perhaps a younger person's product. So you see that theme running through. I kind of feel that products that are full of glitter are more for younger people just because they don't emphasize aging skin. I feel glitter really emphasizes aging skin, and obviously younger people don't have that to worry about. End of day, glitter everywhere. So it fell down, the glitter did, so the product kind of dried and then the glitter flakes kind of fell down, so just not a good one. So I'm going to declutter this. I have a niece, she's a young'un. She's only, I'm so bad at remembering people's ages. I think she's 9, 8, 9. She's a young one. And she might enjoy this. She might get a bit of fun out of this, kind of playing around with it and that. So I think I'll send that up to her. So yeah, that is it. So I think we did okay this time round. You know, I have some products that I really like there and some that aren't so great. I have, how many am I panning? So 1, 2, so bad I have to go back and check because I can't remember. 3, but possibly declutter. So these 2 were panning. We ended up loving these 2 definitely, and we are putting that into our cream highlighters. Oh, we loved this one as well. We are decluttering 2, and we're panning theoretically 5. So you know, not a bad all. Round up, I think. Oh, I got this one. I like. Oh no, I'm panning that. Yeah, it's a pan as well. So 6 to be panned. Not anytime soon. So yeah, what's your thoughts on liquid highlighters? Are you a fan? Are you not? Do they work for you? Do they not? I like as well if I'm doing my makeup for the day. So if I have to go to work, or it hasn't been for a while now, but if I'm going to work or going out for the day, full day kind of stuff, I do like as well to do cream products and go over the top with powder products. I find the longevity is really fantastic because you're going to have a glow kind of, you know, it's going to stay all day. Or if I'm just going out for a few hours and I just want a bit, my camera very rudely cut me off. It's sick of me listening to me. Yeah, let me know down below what your thoughts are on liquid highlighters. Do you like them? Do you not? Are they for you? Are they not? What's your favourite? Always important, because I need to know what I'm buying next year. Not this year. We're going to try and go on a no-buy, lads. We had to. When I say we, I mean me. But it's out of hand. And Christmas is coming up, and my brother-in-law has just announced that he is getting married. So we're going to have to start saving for that. And TV is gone, and washing machine is on the way out, and computer's on its last legs. So if Ruth could stop spending money on makeup, we could probably replace all those things very easily. But look, it is what it is, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love if you'd like, comment, and possibly even subscribe if you're feeling like it and you got to the end of this video. Sure, you might as well stick around. If you lasted this long, why not? You might as well. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, and I will hopefully chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán.